This is the story of a theft that left one of the world's top investigation agencies restless for 6 years. It wasn't a theft of a few dollars, but a whopping $3.5 billion. How a single phone call led to the thief's downfall, how such an enormous sum was hidden inside a small Cheetos container, and why the rightful owner turned their back on the recovered money. This is the mystery that unfolded. On September 13, 2019, a young man named Jimmy Zhong made an emergency call to 911. This call was about to land him in big trouble. Jimmy lived in a small town called Athens in Georgia, USA. He reported a burglary at his home, claiming that $400,000 had been stolen. The large amount stunned the police officer who took the call. Jimmy's home had top-notch security, and he even provided CCTV footage of the burglar who had covered their face. Jimmy was a graduate of Georgia University, known among friends as a party boy. He was infamous for extravagant spending, dropping $500,000 on a single party or treating everyone in bars to free drinks. His lavish lifestyle made it clear that many of his so-called friends were with him for money and luxury. Once he even took his friends to Los Angeles in a private jet to watch his favorite football team. With such massive wealth at a young age, even Jimmy seemed unable to manage it properly. When the police failed to crack the burglary, Jimmy hired a private detective named Martinelli. Given Jimmy's lifestyle and friend circle, Martinelli suspected one of his friends might be behind the theft. To study the case, Martinelli delved into Jimmy's private life, social media, and bank transactions. Even the detective was puzzled about the source of Jimmy's wealth. Jimmy claimed to be a Bitcoin trader and crypto investor, and many believed him, given Bitcoin's rising value in recent years. Martinelli found that the intruder in the CCTV footage knew exactly when Jimmy wasn't home, indicating it was likely an insider job. Interestingly, this wasn't Jimmy's first brush with the law. Years ago, he had been caught with cocaine, but since then, he had maintained good relations with the local police. The police even used his home CCTV system to investigate other cases. However, this time, Jimmy was under the spotlight due to his 911 call. The regional cybercrime unit also took notice of Jimmy's case, suspecting a connection to the infamous Silk Road crypto heist they had been investigating for 7 years. Silk Road was an illegal online marketplace for drugs, weapons, and other illicit goods, where all transactions were conducted in Bitcoin. In 2012, the marketplace was hacked, and 51,680 Bitcoins were stolen. Because Silk Road was an illegal platform, no one reported the theft. In 2013, Silk Road's owner was arrested, and the FBI shut down the site, recovering 170,000 Bitcoins. However, the 51,680 Bitcoins stolen earlier remained unaccounted for. The FBI suspected the owner had transferred them elsewhere but couldn't prove it. Blockchain transactions are transparent, but the account owner's identity remains anonymous. The cybercrime unit suspected Jimmy's connection to the Silk Road heist and decided to uncover his Bitcoin address. Partnering with Athens police, they visited Jimmy under the pretense of investigating his $400,000 burglary case. During a casual conversation, Jimmy showed them his room, which had 2 Bitcoin mining machines. However, the blockchain expert in the team quickly deduced that these machines couldn't generate the immense wealth Jimmy was spending. While engaging Jimmy, one officer accessed his laptop and retrieved one of his Bitcoin addresses. Though it was just one of many, it linked to transactions from the Silk Road crypto heist. This proved Jimmy's involvement with the stolen Bitcoins. The officers returned with a search warrant and thoroughly searched Jimmy's house. They found a Cheetos container with a towel inside, under which was a small computer chip, a Bitcoin hardware wallet. It contained all 51,680 stolen Bitcoins, valued at $3.5 billion in 2020. Jimmy's attempt to catch his burglar had led to his own downfall. He confessed that he used Silk Road to buy drugs and had discovered a loophole in the website in 2012. Using his blockchain knowledge, he exploited this loophole to withdraw not only his Bitcoins but those of other users. The Silk Road owner contacted Jimmy privately, asking about the loophole. Jimmy revealed it in exchange for being allowed to keep the stolen Bitcoin. In 2023, Jimmy Zhong was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison for wire fraud, marking the largest Bitcoin heist in U.S. history. The FBI issued a public notice asking victims of the 2012 Silk Road heist to claim their Bitcoins. However, no one came forward, as it would expose their involvement in illegal activities on Silk Road. If Jimmy hadn't made that 911 call, he might still have been free with his stolen Bitcoins. But one phone call brought him crashing down.